Hi, my name is Britt Spielberger, and I'm here in Horsham, Pennsylvania, interviewing my grandfather, Robert Spielberger, who was born in April of 1932. Hi, Poppop. Could you tell me a little more about yourself, like where you were born and how you became enlisted in the military?
Hi, Brittany. Yes, I was born in Philadelphia in 1932, and I was inducted into the military in March of 1953 through the Selective Service Act.
Okay. Can you tell me a little more about your time in the Army, like what war you acted in and what branch of service you served in?
I was in the Army, the United States Army. I was active as an enlisted person's disbursement officer, or clerk, I guess it was called, more of a clerk.
Okay. Also, could you tell me what your rank was and where you served?
Well, I started out as a private. I moved into being a first class, and then I went into being a corporal and came out of the service as a sergeant first class. I served in Korea during the end of the Korean War from September of 1953 through March of 1955.
Okay. Do you recall your first days in service?
Yes.
Okay. Could you tell me a little more about that?
Well, a lot of it was rush. When I got to the Selective Service building in Philadelphia, we went through a rather quick physical, got some shots, immunization shots, and after which they gave us some clothes, military clothes, and then put us on the bus and took us to Fort George Meade in Maryland. And once we got there, we were processed and sent into a series of barracks where they again did additional medical examinations. And the first couple of days were just busy with running through all of their paraphernalia that we had to learn about. Once that happened, we went into basic training. Basic training included the learning of how to use your weapon and how to follow instructions, and physical training was most of what we did in 16 weeks.
Okay. Could you describe to me what your job or assignment was while serving?
Well, after I left the basic training, I was transferred to Fort Benjamin Harrison in Indiana, and I went to finance training school to become a personnel in the distribution function of funds for the military.
Okay. Can you tell me about some memorable times either during combat or peacetime while in Korea?
Well, I actually never saw any combat, although we were armed. We carried weapons with us, and I worked in our finance Quonset hut, which was used to pay all of the military personnel on our base, and made sure their personnel records and payment records were kept up to date.
Okay. How did you stay in touch with your family?
Always through the U.S. mail. We wrote letters back and forth, sent pictures, and received packages from home, but everything was through the regular U.S. mail.
When were you discharged from the military?
March 24th, 1953.
Okay. And what did you do the days and weeks afterwards?
Afterwards,
Mm-hmm.
I went back to work. I had left a job with National Drug Company in Germantown, Pennsylvania. I was a cost accountant clerk, and the company held my job until I got back, and I went back in and started to work again in the same job.
Okay. Did your military experience influence your thinking of war or about the military in general?
Yeah, I think it was a good experience when I look back on it, and I have no gripes about it. I don't feel bad that I had to go away. I think it's a good experience for young men and or women to be drafted into the service and spend 2 years away from family. So think it's a good thing for the country to do that to all of their young people coming up.
Could you tell me how your service and experience affected your life?
Well, only because I didn't actually see combat, I can't explain why I feel terrible about the way the kids are today. So I don't know, I think that the idea of going in the military is still good, but my experience taught me how to take orders, do things when you're told you have to do them, and you just lay out a plan and do them.
Is there anything else you'd like to add that we have not covered yet in this interview?
I don't think so. I think that covers up pretty much everything that you wanted to know about.
Okay, well thank you very much for your time today, and also thank you for serving our country.
And you're welcome. Thank you for the interview.